Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having a good day. So, today we'll be doing a crystal reading, and we have group number one as amethyst. This is the first group's crystal, and this is what it looks like. And for group number two, we have the rose quartz, and this is what it looks like. So just take a minute to decide whichever one attracts you the most. If you're confused about the crystals, you can just go with your intuition and choose a number like one or two, and then just directly get started. Hello, once again, to group number one. So, everybody who picked the amethyst, very beautiful crystal it is, one of my favorites. So, let's just directly get started with the reading. So, I'll just quickly take some energies on the cards. And so, first we have the tarot deck. Wow, so you have the High Priestess, and it is followed by the Two of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Swords. That's quite a bit of sword energy. So the ones who chose group one could belong to a air zodiac. They could have a domination of Gemini, Aquarius, or most probably Libra. But also they could have water signs. That's coming to me like Cancerian, Scorpio, or Pisces. And it could be like they have other zodiacs as well. But those placements have significance in your lifestyle or the way you are, your personality, or your characteristics. So first I'm going to be looking at the High Priestess, and this normally talks about like accepting something because it's about revealing the truth. And it's interesting that you also got the combination of Two of Swords with that, where somebody's blindfolded and almost in a version of like denial, like they're not able to accept some form of truth that they already know. So this card normally says, like there is an information out there for you that you are aware of. There is something that you know is probably maybe in a relationship, or maybe you're in a dead-end job, or maybe you are stuck in a place where you know you don't belong. Or it could be just accepting a form of truth that you are your denial is doing nothing but it's hurting you. So you're afraid that if you change this, it's going to break your heart, it's going to make you really sad. But what the card is here to say is it's not going to make you sad, it's actually going to relieve you of a lot of stress and a lot of pain that you have been withholding. And lastly, we have the Ace of Swords, which always talks about victory. It's a hollow victory, but it's still a victory, and you win something once you make this decision. So if it's a decision about maybe changing your lifestyle, it could be a decision about maybe waking up earlier in the morning, or maybe going to bed early at night, or it could be a decision about, cutting off some kind of food from your life because it's making you bloated, it's making you sick. And it could also mean like, a lifestyle change. Maybe you have some addiction problems, maybe alcohol, weed, pornography. There could be something that's sort of controlling your lifestyle, and you know right now that it's not serving you anymore in your life. So now we have some oracle decks, and first I'm going to be pulling out the Osho Zen. Wow, so the first card you have is change, and it literally was what I was talking about. Like it's time for you to like change and accept some form of like truth, or something that you deep down you're aware of, because the High Priestess always says that it's nothing that you don't know about, it's just something that you have to embrace. So just know that universe is supporting you. Once you make this change, things will get better. And you have exhaustion. Okay, wow. So this could also definitely, not for all of you, but some of you, this could mean like your work or your job, or just some things in your life that are exhausting you. It's so tiring. Like you're probably tired of the same lifestyle, you're tired of the same people or the same energies. And when I look at exhaustion, I also think like number 9 is like a stage of like the hermit energy, where you're questioning yourself, like, who am I? Like, you're soul searching. So take a little bit of time for yourself. You don't have to rush the process. You don't need to like make other people understand what you're going through, as long as you yourself understand it. And don't try to give explanations to people who don't understand you. Like it's a time for you to like recognize who are your real friends and who are the ones who don't care about you. So now we have the energy deck, and I'm going to quickly see the 2 cards that are here from the energy deck. And wow, okay, so you have the Goddess of Moon, and it's so interesting that I can see this beautiful crescent moon. It's the same moon that we kept seeing throughout, even with the Two of Swords. And like right there, and oh my god, yes, we also have the high priestess, which also has the moon energy, like she has the moon right here. So there's a lot of moon here. Now this normally could mean like something to do with nighttime, like I'm just picking up this energy, like maybe at night you guys tend to like overthink or overanalyze or just go into a mode of self-loathing. Maybe there's a tendency of like self-negative talk in your own head, like I'm not good enough, I don't think I deserve the best, I don't think I am who, like I am somebody who is worth anything. So the negative talk, it's like, imagine if somebody externally did that to you every day, would you be that person's friend? And if not, then why make your mind your enemy? You should be at peace with your own self. And then you have the woman holding a coin, which talks about financial abundance. So I think as you start to like, change your lifestyle, maybe make some sacrifices, give up on a few things that don't serve you any longer. So once you make those lifestyle changes, you have a lot of success and you have a lot of blessings that come from the way of the universe. So with that, we're almost done, guys. And I'll just quickly see what is your archetype deck energy. And wow, you have vampire. Now this is really talking about like getting rid of an energy of a human. So the light attribute says make you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So there might be a friend, there might be a family member, there might be a relative or a cousin or somebody in your life, who is not a well-wisher, who has a really dark energy. We look at the black, the darkness in this card, and also the message. And in the shadow attribute, it says depleting others of your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So if you're like always complaining about everything, or if you know somebody who is always complaining about everything, always looking at the negative aspect of anything you want to show them, so that's actually a person who could be a vampire, who likes to feed on other people's energies. And even if you cannot get rid of them, because sometimes I get it, maybe it's a family member, it's somebody you cannot just cut off. So then just learn to distance from them or recognize this trait so it doesn't hurt you anymore. And lastly, we have the Lover's Oracle and we have healing. Wow, this is very interesting. First of all, this is the background image. And then we have the healing. And here it says, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So this is about I think this card has less to do with an external lover, but more to do with the inner lover, like your own soul, your own heart. So imagine yourself like, that you are the one who is in love with yourself and you're ready to do anything for yourself. You set boundaries. You know what makes you feel bad and you don't want to do it anymore just because society expects you to do that. So just set the boundaries and you'll be healed. You'll feel better about your life. So with that, I'll be ending the reading for group number 1. Thank you so much, guys, who chose the amethyst, and hope you enjoyed the reading. Bye. Hi, everyone who chose group number 2. So this is your rose quartz, and let's just directly get started with the reading. So here are the 3 cards that we'll primarily be seeing. So let's just check the energies. And okay, wow, so you have... That's really positive, guys. I think this is much better than the previous... I mean, not that it was bad. The previous reading was a bit different, but group number 2 is more... like it has a more positive energy. I think some of you could have some psychic abilities, like some of you have this gift of like intuition, or you guys have like this like a gift of being able to read people, like their pictures, their body language, some sort of energy, because I see the world, and this talks about a woman or a human, could be a man or a woman, because we have both man and woman here. But you guys are divinely protected by the universe's energies, and you guys have so much like there's something in you that attracts many people. There's something about maybe the way you are. You might be a very kind human, a very understanding human, a very generous human, and there are many people who are drawn to you, drawn to your energies, drawn to your genuineness and your generosity. But somewhere universe wants you to know that it's time you protect that side of yourself a little bit. Like, don't give everybody your best. Sometimes there are people who deserve you, and then there are people who don't deserve you. So if you like want like you don't want to give your best to people who have dark energies, because in group number one we were talking about vampires. There are people who literally like to feed on the dark, like they like to feed on other people's sorrow. Like, there are people who like to see people fall and have failures. So you must be really careful like who you share your best version with. Then we have the King of Pentacles. So there's a bit of like, this is an earth energy, so I think of like Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo when I see this deck. But then it could also have like water signs like Scorpio. We have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces here. So when I look at the King of Pentacles, coming back to the King of Pentacles, I want you to know like the more you guys stay humble and down to earth and grounded, reduce the feeling of pride, your ego, or ownership of anything, you have so much success in life. Like you'll attain so much heights because you guys are such manifestors. Like anything you put your heart, mind, body into, anything you desire, like for example, if you have a dream of becoming a singer, or you have a dream of becoming an artist, or like some form of maybe the company's head, or a big promotion, you want to be the manager or something, you have those things happening for you because you guys are divinely guided, divinely blessed. Universe is looking after you. But then you must make sure that you don't show your authentic self to everybody. You don't share your secrets with everybody. And definitely like don't tell people like what you desire, like what's your biggest dream. It's not for everybody. That's your secret to keep. That's your like decision. So you should not tell it to everybody. Like let your success directly show who you are. Now we're going to move on to the Osho Zen. So in the Osho Zen, we're going to be checking the energies. So we have silence, and then what do we have? Oh my God, we have laziness. All right. So the silence normally represents like inner voice, like, not listening too much to the outside world. Just like the World card, you have this like beautiful protection around you. You have this beautiful protection around you. So it doesn't matter what all these external figures have to say to you, but you do what your gut says. And the same thing comes up with the silence, is that, you need to be intuitively connected to your inner moon. You need to be connected to your intuition, to your heart, to your soul. And then you'll be able to attain heights. And the laziness card here actually predicts, like, don't be excessively like, so there's a deadly sin in Christianity known as sloth. So whenever, you don't want to... you push everything for later on. Like, if there's something you want to get done, you're like, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start in next week, or I'll start next month. And you're always pushing things back rather than like getting it done with. You're just like pushing things back. And this card normally says when you push things back, you're just delaying the success that you deserve, because you have so much, like universe is ready to give you all these gifts, all these accomplishments are about to come your way. But when you keep the lazy energy in the other hand, it's like all these blessings are not able to manifest into reality because you're always pushing them away. And you like to relax, like you guys could be like little couch potatoes, or you guys could have an energy where you love to binge watch things, maybe sit and watch TV all day, or sit and watch your favorite series all day. But the card is here to say, like, maybe a little bit of discipline, like allot your time and section for every little activity. So you don't want to overdo something, you don't want to underdo something, but you have equal attention for everything that's coming your way. So then we have the energy deck. So in the energy deck, the two cards are, okay, so you have community and you have angel of strength. So this is what I was talking about. Like there's nothing you guys cannot accomplish. Like your biggest enemy could be yourself, like you telling yourself that I don't deserve this, or I am not good enough for something, But the angel of strength is here to say that you're divinely protected by the universe. Like this lion symbolizes like a protection that's given to you. People cannot just come and mess with you. And oh my God, that actually makes so much sense, because even with the World card, you're protected. See, there's a shield around you. And just the same way in the strength card, we have the lion protecting you. So the protection here actually just says, and we have the lion right here as well. Oh, wow. So this is just an energy of like maybe Leo month being significant to you guys. So probably July, like July, August could be a significant timeline for you guys. Maybe some sort of change coming in. It could be very much internal change or an external change. Maybe if you're single, you could meet somebody, or if you're like already taken, you could take the relationship to the next level. Or if you are like planning to make some changes in your life, like your career change or like a job change or maybe a location change, all of those things could be possible. That's what these cards suggest. And for the ones who are probably planning on doing a startup or a business or want to do some form of like collaboration, I think community is a card that actually supports like bringing in like-minded people together. So like you don't have to be friends with everybody who come your way. That's what this card suggests. There are different kinds of people out there, who don't deserve the best of you. So it's time that you sort of seek out people who resonate with you and your energy. So just giving an example, say you had a food addiction. It's something I personally relate with. So say you had a food addiction and you were struggling with weight loss. And then after you lose weight and everything, it's a lifestyle change. So now you're into like healthy foods, you like to have fruits, you like to go for walks, and your old friend circle always wants to go out for like really junk food, or like go to like very expensive places and buy all these kind of things that you don't want to consume anymore. So the card is like realigning you, or the energies of the current situation is telling you to realign yourself and find people who resonate with you. So finding friends who also have a healthy lifestyle, who encourage you to work out, and they themselves do the same thing. So you guys can get along a lot better, and probably consult things within each other and help each other stay motivated in the journey. So that's what the card suggests. And finally, we have Advocate. So this is a card, this is actually from the Archetype deck, and we have the Advocate here, which says light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action, and the shadow is saying embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So if you're doing any form of charity work, or if you're doing anything for others, do it for the sole purpose of helping others, rather than with the intention where you'll get something out of it. Because universe notices everything, universe is observing everything, even what's inside us, like our intention, our hearts. So the more genuine you are with your gestures, more likely that you'll be rewarded with like really good energies here. And lastly, we'll have the Lover's Oracle deck, and here we have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Just do what feels right. So this is a very beautiful card. We have all these butterfly elements, and they normally talk about transformation. So transformation could be coming your way. Maybe you guys are really taking care of yourselves. It's not just about like doing makeup and stuff, but like there's a glow in you. You guys could have been like lately really taking care of your health, your mind, your soul, your body, drinking lots of water, nurturing yourself, talking to good people, cutting out people who don't deserve you. And this is like just a card that reconfirms if you're on that path, and if you're not on that path, then it's a way of telling you that you must take this as a new like a goal to overcome, or a new achievement that you deserve to get, because you guys deserve nothing but the best. You guys deserve the world, and you guys deserve the Nine of Cups. So these are the two cards that are a reminder like who you really are, what your soul purpose is. And always remember, like you're abundantly blessed by the universe, and rest is all in your own hands. Your own karma will make things even better. So thank you so much, guys. Group number 2, have a really good day, and please support my page, share my work, and loads of love to all of you. Bye.